Hey guys, it's Georgia, and I got a new camera. Found it on eBay for roughly 150 bucks, and I'm thinking that with a few tweaks, some lenses, and a couple of accessories, it could be a really good mini cinema camera setup, if you will, or at least a decent backup to your primary camera. Introducing the Canon EOS M. This is Canon's first mirrorless model, released in 2012, but I think even today, it's still pretty relevant. It's a pretty lightweight and small build, but I'd have to say it's roughly equivalent to my Nikon 3300. I've heard it compared to the Rebel T4i. It has an APS-C sensor, a crop factor of 1.6, 18 megapixels, and instead of the regular EFS mount, it has an EF-M. So that means your lens selection is going to be pretty limited. But if you just grab a few adapters, you can add on a variety of lenses to this tiny little camera. It shoots in 1080, and it even has a microphone jack where you can plug in. But what's really gonna help push this camera a little bit further is that you can install Magic Lantern and Technicolor Cinestyle picture profile to it. So that's gonna give you a flat, filmic look and give you more room to play with it in post. So the first thing you wanna do is grab an SD card and format it in the camera. This will wipe off any other files you already had on the card, as well as create a folder for anything that you shoot in the EOS M camera. Next, you want to go to the Magic Lantern website and download everything under Nightly Builds, and you'll select EOS M at the bottom. Once you download that, unzip the folder. Transfer all the unzipped files to the SD card. Switch the camera to manual exposure in photo mode, and then go to the menu and find the firmware update option. Once you select it, follow the camera's instructions and restart. Once you turn the camera back on, you tap the LCD screen with 2 fingers and that will open the Magic Lantern menu. So once you've extracted all of these Cinestyle files, put them somewhere where you can find them and open the EOS Utility application. Click Camera Settings. Select Register Picture Style File. From there, you click the Browse icon, and as you can see, I've already put Cinestyle, but if you click the icon, go to wherever you save the files and choose .pf2. Then click Open. There's nothing in the LUT folder, so don't worry about it. And finally, click OK. Okay, so now that you've downloaded Cinestyle onto your camera, let's go in and make sure it's there. So first thing you want to do is turn your camera on, go to the menu, and from there you'll go to the 4th camera up here in the corner, and you'll see that picture style is already selected. So I'm going to click that, and it's already on Cinestyle, but you see that you have all the other picture choices here. Click that. Oh no, sorry. Click Cinestyle, then go to Info, and here you can manually adjust each individual setting a little bit more, because for some reason I couldn't do it on my computer this time around, but you can just do it in the camera. So the sharpness is automatically all the way down, so is the contrast. The saturation was at 0, but I just went in and turned it down a little bit more. There are no numbers, as you can see, so you just kind of guess to see what'll work for you. Set it to OK. Gonna leave the color tone the same. And now that that's all done, I'm gonna hit Menu to go back, and then hit Set to say OK. And now I'm back to the main menu, and I can click around and fix whatever else I want to fix. But that's it. You now have Cinestyle on your Canon EOS M. At the end of the day, this camera is old, so it doesn't compare to something like the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema or any of the newer models. I think the newest one is the M50. But for the price point, and considering the fact that you're getting something that's roughly in line with the Rebel series, the early Rebel series cameras, or even like my Nikon 3300, that's not a bad deal, especially if you're looking to just start out and buy your first camera, or if you want something as a backup that you can kick around. And since you can find it on eBay for under 200 bucks, you're not gonna be freaking out about what happens to it because you didn't throw a whole lot of money into it. It's a cheap camera, but that's also kind of what I've been talking about, which is that your gear shouldn't matter when you're telling a story. So with this camera, I really hope to exercise that point and show you guys that you can create something with something very cheap. So now that we've tweaked this camera's brain a little bit, updated it with Magic Lantern, and added a flatter picture profile, the next thing to do is add some lenses. But that won't be until the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you then.